Debonair. Okay.
The Jets, okay.
Yeah.
The Jets.
I mean, the Jets is they doing more than rebuilding. Them boys is it's not looking good.
Right.
I don't think that it'll be. I
Aaron
think
Glenn is getting fired.
I was just about to say I think they're going to get rid of Aaron Glenn. I don't know why. I think he
because
deserves
he
again.
is trash. Look, I'm gonna explain it to you. Aaron Glenn currently is going to end his season 2-15, right? Let's say whatever, you don't fire him, you bring him back next year. The most the Jets are gonna win 6 or 7 games. So he is now going to be for that season, let's say at best 7-11. He is now going to be a 9-20 something coach. Then comes the third year. You're
Give
going
him
to need to fire him because at that point, there's no way you're going to tell me they're going to have a double digit season. So he is literally going to be a head coach who has a under 500 record with a 20-digit loss that he has to make up. You have to fire him.
You can't fire him this season, man. You can't fire him. This is his first season.
I just explained it to you how.
I understood
It's
it perfectly.
unfortunate. Yeah, it's
I
unfortunate.
understood it perfectly.
So
but
if
you cannot
understand
fire
that,
someone for 1 year. It takes at
okay.
least 2 to 3 years for a head coach to build his ideal team.
Oh,
and
really?
he walked into a shit show.
Oh,
this
really?
is the same thing that Brian Flores
He
walked
has
into.
to play in a
Hold on,
division.
wait, hold on. This is the same thing Brian Flores walked into when he first took over. Do you remember that?
But here's
the same thing.
Here's the thing. The Brian Flores thing was him raising his say he put up a bunch and he went against the organization and a bunch of shit happened and now he's in a good place. Brian Flores was right. Tua ain't it. We can move on because he is in a better place. Now, for when it comes to the other team, what are you going to do? You said you understand it perfectly. So a nigga who's spending millions of dollars is definitely going to understand that more and then say, why am I blowing millions of dollars on a dude?
Because
where
you have
in the
to give him a
same division,
chance.
no,
Give him a
in
chance.
because in the same division, you are now having to play Josh Allen and Drake May for the next 10 years. You literally do not have time.
Give him a
Depends.
Mike Vrabel was able to change the culture around
You just
in
proved
1
my
year.
point. You just
We
proved my point.
fired a head coach and hired another head coach in 1 year, and we are now top of the AFC. Regardless if you're going to talk about record, because everybody at the beginning of the season, unless you're a Patriot fan, did not have us above 10 wins. So that's just how real it was. Everybody said, you know what, it's going to be like a 7, maybe 8. We can get 9 wins. We gonna get wild card. I said we was gonna get a 10-win season and fighting for the wild card position. We blew expectations out the water. So we can't talk about the strength of schedule and all that stuff and all that because, bruh, the Jets have had shit schedules all day life. The easiest schedules all the time. The Titans been trashed for so long that they be having easy schedules. Bruh, we literally in the same division, fired one head coach after 1 year, hired another head coach, and he changed the organization in literally 1 year. And like I said, if the 49ers don't somehow get the first seed, Kyle Shanahan is the only coach that I said should be getting coach of the year aside from Mike Vrabel. That's it. You gotta fire him. Aaron Glenn is not going to be the future head coach.
Give him 3 seasons. Give him 3 seasons.
He's going to be a
just said it yourself.
double-digit loss.
It doesn't matter.
Why are we giving him 3 seasons to then
just
put in another head coach that is going to then change everything?
It doesn't matter. You just said it perfectly. The Jets aren't doing anything. The Jets are not going to be at the number 1 spot of the division, not even the number 2 spot. They might get number 3, but I see the Jets staying at the 4th spot. So
in a good position until they fired Robert Saleh that's what fucked the
And where
whole
did that
shit
get
up.
them? And where did
That's
that get
what
them? You
fucked
should
the
have
whole
never
shit up.
fired Robert. You should have never fired Robert.
Okay.
You
And
moved on
that
too quick.
they was listening to the QB that they was paying a lot of money to, saying that the head coach wasn't the head coach for them and he wanted his friend. That's what it was. And his friend didn't do shit with him either.
Okay. I think that he deserves at least 2 more seasons. There's no way in hell this man walked into a trash ass team. Give this man at least 2 more seasons.
Not a trash ass team because Robert
Who, who,
Saleh
who was who
used the
was
same.
who wasn't a trash team
Robert Saleh used that same team and was taking that same team
and
and
was
was
going eight
using
and
them.
eight
And everybody was saying that they were a literal QB away because they had a championship defense for literally the entirety of
That's because
Robert
Robert Sala
Saleh's
is
time.
has a defense mastermind.
And
But
guess what? Guess what? Now he back on the 49ers and look at where
and he's
they at.
balling out. The 49ers defense looks amazing.
Okay, so guess what? He left. Guess what? He got fired when it wasn't his fault. And now he is on another team a year later, literally about to go fight for the NFC 1 seed. Fire him. There's nothing else to
Anybody else
say.
agrees with firing Aaron Glenn?
Same thing with
That's
Todd
crazy.
Bowles.
The
Fire
Jets
Todd
head
Bowles.
coach?
Same
Todd
shit.
Bowles, I don't mind because Todd Bowles has been this head coach for how long now? What,
Um,
2 seasons, 3 seasons now?
No, he's been like for like 4. Like this
Oh,
is
even
might
like
be
worse.
his
Yeah,
he's
so
fourth.
get
in
rid of
like
Todd
four,
Bowles.
fifth,
That's
five
fine.
right
He's
now.
like he's
Yeah,
been there
that
since
I agree with. That I agree with.
yeah, he's
Give
been there
people
since what's
three
his
years
face.
to build a team that they want to build. You can't fire them. You cannot create
Um,
a all-star team within the first year. That's not how that works, man.
And the
as
only
far
reason
as
why you'd fire him is because he's incompetent. Like that nigga just trash, bro. Oddball is trash.
uh, as
Yeah.
far
Like
as
mm.
Aaron Glenn, I
Holding.
won't necessarily say fire him yet. But one thing I will say is the Jets are 1 game away from being the first team in NFL history to have 0 interceptions.
Oh man, I forgot about that.
So fire him.
He's not a
Now,
defensive
I didn't say
coordinator.
all
Fire
that.
the
I didn't
defensive
say
It
all that.
coordinator.
I,
it don't
that's a
matter.
What the
defensive
hell are you talking
coordinator.
about?
It don't matter. He
You
picked
fire
his
the
staff.
defensive coordinator
He
first.
What
picked
is
his
happening?
staff. He pick it.
Fire,
He gotta
fire.
fire the whole thing. Fire the whole thing and build it
No,
again.
no, no.
I'm literally saying in the same division, you literally watched it happen. In the same division.
What?
In the same division, you
Go,
watched
go,
it happen.
go ahead, man. What finish your thought? What you said? Because I forgot about
Uh,
that.
I'm not saying that they should fire him. What I'm saying is Aaron Glenn is put in a position where he was not going to succeed anyway. They traded away their best
Lose.
defensive lineman and their best cornerback halfway through the season. They were already not predicted to do anything. They
Yeah,
were already predicted to be a top 10 pick.
yeah.
I think at this point, like Dev says, you give this man time to get some draft picks and some assets and see what he could do with it. But nah, bro, this Jets team wasn't it. At some
What?
point, yes, we can blame it on the D coordinator because they do need to be fired. But at the end of the day, even if the D coordinator is trash because Dallas is trash, our D coordinator is terrible, but we still get picks. At some point, the players on the field have to make plays. And if you mean to tell me for 18 weeks,
18.
not nobody on the Jets has made a play on the ball in the secondary, oh Lord. Oh no.
Now see
Oh
that's
no.
that's a
I'm
bad
not, I'm not
team.
saying I'm not
Oh
saying you
no.
wrong, but what I am going to say is
That is a bad
give
team.
him time to build the team. You
Do
can't do that,
what?
bro. You can't
Do
do that.
what? I just literally so I explained it to you. You said yes, I understand it
I
perfectly.
understand everything
And
that
you're
you're saying.
still going to tell me that you're gonna
Yes,
by the third year, you're still gonna want a coach who's 12 and 30 something.
yes.
And this is why the Dolphins is the organization.
because you're not going. You by your own admittance, you just said they're not going anywhere anyway. So what are you trying? What are you trying to prove? You're not going to get the first spot. You're not going to get the second. You might get the third, if not
I
the fourth.
literally just
So what
said.
exactly are you trying to prove?
I
You
literally
go and
just
get
said
the best head.
in
Okay,
1
cool.
year.
Let's say you go get the best head coach. Let's just say you get Bill Belichick out of goddamn retirement. Then what?
And
You making a
then
playoff push with the Jets?
and
Stop it.
then you see everything start to change with people on that team. You will start seeing the money being allocated to players and to things. I literally said in the same division, you just watched it happen.
That's not the exception to the rule. Just because it happens to you, that doesn't mean that it's common. That doesn't mean anything. If it happens to you, that's cool. That's great. But
We
it
just
doesn't mean
watched
that
the Bears be ass and just get the head coach that the QB said that he wanted, who they actually said that they have a best and working relationship, and now they're at the top of the NFC. We're now saying the Bears. Niggas are wearing cheese graters on their head again.
crazy work.
The Bears. Well, it kind of worked out for them. I think the Bears had a lot more in place. Trash team last year, but they were kind of more so. A lot of things were kind of in place for them to be great. And obviously Ben Johnson kind of took them to the next level. While I see in the Jets, I don't really see much to like kind of build off. If you get what I'm saying, I don't.
That's so what do you
No
have to
Johnson.
QB,
lose?
no
What
wide
do you have to
receiver.
lose?
So what do you
And
have
Yeah,
and,
to
and this
lose?
is
and
this is this is
Me
mind you,
wasting more time?
what you're saying is based off pure speculation. Because if he comes back next year, let's say he comes back next year and go 9-8, 10-7, 8-9.
that's an
That's
improvement.
better than what you did this year. We're not saying that next year he's going to go out and win all damn 17 games. I'm not saying all that. But
No, I
I
said at
think
best
give
if
him the
you bring him
second
back
year
next
to,
year.
to show what he can do. Because if the second year comes and he's still ass like having 2-3 wins on a season, all right, cool. Now, yeah, we made some bad decisions as far as who we selected as the head coach. Then you can get rid of him.
Or
But no, bro, we're not doing that. Don't get rid
I
of this
can
man
get a
after
firehead
1 year.
coach, or I could get a firehead coach.
Who will replace the
No,
Jets head coach then? Who's going to replace him?
there's plenty of niggas who are gonna be offered jobs and
Great,
who
great. So name three. Give me two
well, three. Well,
or two.
If Robert Sala want to go back, he
Stop.
can. But he gonna get offered a job everywhere. Cause keep in mind, bruh, that was
No,
Aaron
he's not
Rodgers' fault.
going back.
But you
Not
never
The
know.
going
J-
back. He's going to
the
New York,
Jets
and it's
Maybe.
probably going to be for the
organization themselves
Giants.
burned
Yeah.
everybody last
Oh,
season.
also, if you want to talk about, if you want to talk about,
They even burned Aaron
getting a head
Rodgers.
coach, like getting a head coach in 1 year and everything, like changing in one whole thing. Um, what you call it? What you call it? Who's the head coach of this team
Patriots
again?
fired their head coach and turned everything around in 1 year.
Who?
Ooh.
The Patriots fired their head coach and turned everything around in one
Yeah,
year.
I've
No,
been
but that
saying
but
that
that's
for
that,
like
that that's what I'm
20
saying.
minutes.
That's not the exception to
No.
just because it happened once doesn't mean it can happen again.
What you call it?
Yeah.
Liam Combs. He literally just got hired on
They
the Jags
fired the
and
Jaguars coach and he
literally
turned
in the
everything
first
around.
year has unlocked Trevor Lawrence in a way that nobody has ever done it in the 6 years
Oh,
that
they
he's been in the
just
league.
started unlocking
Jaguars.
Trevor Lawrence. You
Jack,
were
Bruh, in the
earlier
first
in the year
year.
you were saying he was trash.
I still think he
that's
is. I'm
crazy.
a Trevor Lawrence hater.
Yeah, hey, he
I'm not
wasn't,
going to still
but you
say
weren't
that
wrong
the
on it. He
head
was
coach,
playing
yeah,
subpar. It's
and
just
the head
now that
coach
these last 4 or 5
unlocked
weeks he's
them.
been playing good.
No, it's been the last 7. It's been exactly, and I can pinpoint when they've been getting better since the Jacoby Myers trade. That's literally it. You can tell all their receivers are trash. It only took one nigga who had hands.
That's true, Jacoby Myers. Wow, that's good. That's
But how
fire.
is that? So how again is that Trevor Lawrence's fault? Because it's not like the Jaguars was having
No, I'm
trash
not
season after
saying that
trash
it
season
was
after
Trevor.
trash
No,
season.
I'm not saying that. No, I'm just saying that I'm a Trevor Lawrence hater. He trash. He ain't number one pick in the field. But look, Liam Coleman is the only person in the years that Trevor Lawrence been in the league has shown the best version of Trevor Lawrence. And Trevor
Last
Lawrence
couple
don't
years.
have shit. Compared to everybody else, Trevor Lawrence don't have shit.
Okay.
Name me the wide receivers on his team except
And that's I thought you meant skill set wise. Of course he
exactly.
doesn't
Name
have
me the wide
anything.
receiver except for Jacoby Myers that got traded.
It's supposed to be Brian Thomas Jr., but he
Oh,
asked.
but yeah, he trash.
Sad. There's nothing. There's not much really to talk
Literally,
about. And
Liam
their
Combs is
best
a
receiver / corner is out for the season, so it's like he's just
Liam
doing
Combs,
what he can. He
Mike
unlocked him
Vrabel,
somewhere midway through the season. Well, after 10 games, he unlocks him.
Ben Johnson, 3 head coaches, all
Ben
within a
Johnson,
span
same
of a
thing.
year, turned their franchises around.
Well, that was like 9 games in, 7 games in for Ben Johnson, maybe 8. They did have a tough schedule to start the
Okay.
season out, to be honest.